So let's say you have a piggy bank, and the piggy bank, all you put in is pennies. And after a few months of collecting pennies, maybe 5 or 6 months, you're able to put in about, I think this is more than a penny roll. So this video might be a little bit longer than usual. Oh yeah, well, I guess I should be doing this a little bit more often. Well, whatever. We're gonna do it, and we're gonna see what we find, right? This is 2025. If you're a penny roll hunter and you're a penny saver, maybe even a penny pincher, what can you find in your change from the store in 2025? And we're already starting off with a wonderful first penny, 1968D. I can't remember which is the one that's the lowest minted non-proof penny. I can't remember which one. Is it an S? Might be an S. But it's a 60 something, I think. Let me see. Lowest mintage. Yeah, it's the 68S. Yeah, the 68S is the lowest minted non-proof. This one here, there are almost 3 billion. And the 68S, there is a tenth of that. 260 million. That's crazy. All right. Where did I put it? Right there. Okay. And then we have a Canadian. Look at this. An 82. That's copper. Oh, wow. It's a nice one, too. Look at this. Now, I'm going to have to move a little. Well, it's hard to move quick if you're finding good stuff. I'm going to try to move a little more expeditiously. Is this copper? I don't think so. But I don't want to miss any errors. And we got here 2024 with the light L, the weak L. So we found a 2024 and 2025. The 92, we are looking for the close AM. No close AM. Misaligned die. It's pretty odd. So I always talk about this being the cheapest hobby in the world, right? We're talking about pennies. And if you have 50 cents, you can go coin roll hunting. Well, the truth. Okay, and you know what? It's funny. I found that. I'm sorry to I found the 2024, and I thought about Otis, and he had told me that there's some errors in the 2024, and I want to think it has to do with face. Is it the ear? Well, I forgot what it is. I think it has to do with the face. I will take a closer look at the face, and if I find 2024s. Before I do the short, I will look it up. I don't want to. Oh, it goes another 2024. That's weird. Has like a little dimple in it. Double ear or something like that. We found two 2024s. Again, I'll put them to the side and I'll read your message again to see if it's the face or something else. So with 50 cents, you can buy a you can get a roll of pennies from the bank. So you have to have another 68. Is this the same one? I think this is the same one. No, this is the same one. I don't know how it got there. I must have put it back on top, or I didn't grab it before. But if you just hold on to the change from, if you spend $1 here and there and you just hold on to your change, you're gonna get pennies. I did this group of pennies here without even trying. Without even trying. I just got my little jar there. And when I empty out my pockets, when I come back from the store, if I spend cash, I put the pennies in the jar. And in that sense, you're not even leaving your house. You're not even leaving your house. That has got to be. Oh man, I wish I'm gonna put this on pause. I have to get some alcohol out. You know what? Here, I'm pretty sure that has to be. There's no way that's an error. That's got to be gook. Has to be gook. I talk about this all the time that you find gook on a coin and you think it's a die clash or some kind of an error. Yeah. No, it didn't come out. Oh wow, that all right. Oh, and it has other little marks on it. Both sides? What is up with this? Well, I've never seen that before. Well, this is what's really cool about it, is that this part here. It looks like it was trying to go through some sort of machine, and it went don't. I doubt if this is a mint error, even though it looks like there's strike throughs and everything on this. All right, so it wasn't gook. Copper, yeah. So if you have a lot of pennies and you want to move faster, you can. You just have to know that if there's a really hard to find error, you're probably going to miss it. With that said, the ones that are really worth, more than $5 or $10, I think would be pretty are a little bit more. The more noticeable an error is, uh, typically the more valuable it is. Found a lot of 2024s. Looking at the shield, kind of remember something about the shield and his face and his ear. Put him to the side. I never found that many 2024s before. Now, usually I do the penny roll hunts. They're from customer wrapped penny rolls from the bank. So who knows, when those penny rolls were being saved. And, sometimes I don't find any 2024s. 1998, no white AM. But the hobby is basically free. And that's a pretty severe crimp roll damage. I wonder if we'll find 10 copper pennies in here. I mean, this is going to be a really, really good. I think so far we got 8, so we're going to find 10 in here. And I have the clad silver in another jar. I keep it over here. I am definitely looking close enough to see. If there are any. So I don't miss any errors. No, the copper. That might be a mechanical doubling. Let me check that out under the loop. It's only towards the top. But if it just looks like there's a little bit of damage on the rim above it. And it just kind of looks like it was a misstruck coin or something. Well, I'm moving through this quicker than I thought I was. Looks like I'm already halfway through. Or over halfway through. But it's definitely over 50 cents. I think this is like what I could do at the end if I get through it too quickly. I can grab a penny roll and see if we can fill it up with the extra zinc there. I'm thinking it's going to be over 50 cents in zinc. So nothing mind blowing so far. I do like that damaged one. I remember someone left a comment on one of my videos saying that they worked at a like a recycle plant or something like that, or where they got rid of. I guess they had a big shredding machine where they put furniture in, and that they would find. I almost put this in with the zinc. That they would find coins, which I guess like everything that fell to the bottom of the bin, right? So you would find coins in the bottom. Maybe you would just get rid of the big stuff on the top. I'm not sure how that worked exactly. I don't know how you would find anything if you had a big. I thought you would just take it in, but that's what he said. That could be a super sintered scent. Could even weigh that one. It was so caked. I've explained sintered many times on many of my videos. It's planchets get annealed. They get hardened. And I think I don't know if it's the planchet or if it's the blank actually. I'm not sure which one it is, if it's the planchet or the blank. But when they would fire up, no close AM. Oh, miss a line on the reverse. That's pretty odd. When they would fire them up to anneal them, the copper pennies from all the, if they were on the bottom of the barrel, the copper dust would get on them from being the blanks being punched out. And if there was the dust on it when they would get fired, annealed, um, it would change the color of the surface of the copper penny, right? So that's sintering. All right, we have some doubling on this one. And the 9 and the 7 look thicker. I don't know if they're extra thick, but they look thicker. All right, let me look at this one under the loop. Yeah, I don't think it's a double die. I have to almost say I'm positive it's not a double die. Almost positive. So it's funny how I went through this coin roll just about as quick as I did a 50, maybe even quicker. And I think it's because I tried, no close AM. I try to move faster. I was afraid it was going to be, 40, 50-minute video. So I forced myself to move quicker than normal. No extra V. And like I said, I'll count the. Oh, look at this! Look at this last coin mojo. Almost. Well, I'm leaving it for the last. I'm making it last coin mojo. 1970. I keep forgetting which ones have the small and large date. I think it's. I think it's the D, right? Is it both of them? I don't remember. Otis will tell me. Only 182 out of all of them. That's to show you they're getting harder to find. Just one. And last but not least, let's look at this. Oh, this. I mean, to me, this looks older. Is this the one my cut? You know why I might not have found this? My cousin gave me a wheat cent. I think this is it. Okay, so my cousin said, "Hey, I found the wheat cent." And he gave it to me, and I put it. I think I put it in the jar. If it's a 29, it's the one my cousin gave me. Okay, all right. So this is the one my cousin gave me. Shout out to Randall. Thanks, Rand. It's in pretty rough condition. It's kind of funny how it was like one of the last pennies, though. That's sintering, you see? That's from the copper dust. It's like a layer of what's that called? It's like a powder coat, which is like paint, basically. You know, it's basically like paint, but it's a powder coat. You can see this one has it from 1929. You can imagine all the all the pennies, and they're just on the bottom of these bins and barrels. But that's it. That's an old sintered cent. That different color there is the. It had a ton. You could feel it. Had a ton of copper dust on it. Then they put it. They annealed it, and then over almost 100 years from being touched and the high points, the copper dust came off. So that's it. Oh, okay. So I said I was gonna see if I can fill up a. Let me see. Let me reach over to here. Let me see how full this one is. All right, this one's filled up to there. You know what? Let me. No, I don't think it's. I don't know if it'll fill up the whole one because I have all these other coins on the side. All right, it'll fill this one up for sure. See, I put 83 on mine, so you know there's not even copper in it. And I don't even bring these back to the bank anymore. Too high? I think it's up too high by one. Yeah, so it might have filled up a 50-cent penny roll. Too high by two. There we go. All right, I have to go grab another penny roll wrapper for these. Let's see how much copper we got. 5, 10. That's 12 here. And then we got 1, 2, 3. That's 15. And then we have the Canadian is 16. I'm pretty sure we did about 70 pennies, 60 or 70 pennies. So I'm still just going to double it. Well, maybe it was a little bit less than that. So about 25% copper. That's amazing. And we found that really wild looking one. I thought it was gook and wasn't. Pretty cool looking. And it has those low strike throughs on it. Let me see. Let me do this for my. I don't know if I put the light on. No, takes away the contrast. All right, leave it like that. Take a picture. All right, it'll last longer. All right, God bless. I'll see. This is episode 453. I'll see you in episode 454.